Alright guys, what's up? I'm back for episode 5, and I promise this to be the last episode of my question and answer series where I actually answer the questions that you guys asked me a week ago. And yeah, so let's get started. Alright, I want to pick up from where we left off. Okay, the last question was who's an overall better player, you or Corpse Create? Well, that's not the last question. That's the first question. That was the question I was going to try and answer in the last video, but as you can see, it's quite a pretty insane question that requires a lot of sort of explanation. Um, I'll say overall that the better gamer is Corpse Create, and I think the main reason for that is because of consistency and age. Basically, first thing you got to factor in is that when we are both playing at our absolute peak, there's very little difference between the two of us. Like, I mean, everything, like straight down to like the way we play, the tactics we employ, everything. Like, it's really, really, really similar, um, for better or worse. So, that's only when I'm also playing at the my highest top level, basically. And that's not often. See, that's the difference between Corpse Create and myself. For those of you who don't know, by the way, Corpse Create is my brother, and the difference is that really he's more consistent with how well he plays, whereas I'm more sporadic. So, some days I'll play really good, other days I won't play so good. Still, above average, but not like at the absolute top of my game. Whereas Corpse Create sort of hangs around at the top of his game most of the time. Basically, he's a better player more consistently. So yeah, but otherwise, there's not all that much difference between us. And you've got to factor in the fact that I'm also 29 this year, so it means that basically, I mean, it's a scientific fact that after the age of about 25, your brain starts to degenerate. So he's got that advantage where he hasn't actually reached 25 yet, so he doesn't have this sort of problem. I mean, it's not necessarily something that really affects my ability to play, I guess, but maybe it does, and I'm not aware of it. But I mean, it is a scientific fact, and the older I get, it's just going to become more and more of a problem, I suppose. Just ask anyone that's like 40 or 50, and they'll tell you that they're nowhere near as sharp or quick or clever as they were when they were younger. So it's a fact. But yeah, so short answer is Corpse Create, but you also got the longer answer there. So hope that answers your question. All right, next up. Do you have a girlfriend? No. So that also answers the question of what is your girlfriend's name, which I believe was also asked. And obviously, I don't have a girlfriend, so my girlfriend doesn't have a name. Do you like dragons? Well, dude, I tried to click this link and it didn't work. So I wanted to answer your question. I'm sure this was like some sort of a troll question anyway. Probably just setting myself up for making a fool of myself, or maybe laughing my ass off or something while I'm doing a commentary. I don't know. And finally, if there was a Wii remote only tournament on Black Ops 2, would you be willing to join it? Well, actually, I have joined it. There is currently a Wii remote only tournament running. It's starting, I believe, this weekend. So if any of you guys, they're still looking for, I think, one or two more teams. It's a 2v2 tournament and it's Wiimote only. So if you guys are are looking to get into a tournament or whatever, contact me, and I'll refer you off to the correct people so that you can get yourself registered. But yes, I have joined it with my brother, and the best, we're just sort of joining it just for fun, because the best we can expect is to sort of beat one of the teams. I mean, you got to understand that we're going to be playing on like one bar connection most likely, so it's going to be pretty much hilarious to try and win. But we're just, like I said, we're just going to join it for some fun. And if any of you guys have ever played on a one bar connection, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's no chance you can win. But if you haven't played on a one bar connection, then consider yourself lucky, because it's absolutely painful as. Okay, so that pretty much wraps it up. Okay, guys, look, I thought that was going to take longer, to be honest. So what we'll do is, I just want to talk now about some stuff that I've been doing. Like today, for example, I have created a new intro for my videos, for my channels, for my videos, sorry. And well, I suppose I will be changing my channel around a little bit as well as a result. I've also changed my outro. I've got well, not changed, but I have an outro now, rather than just abruptly ending my videos, where you'll be able to do, the usual thing from other YouTubers where you click the stuff to see previous next videos, whatever. So that'll be coming soon in some of my videos as soon as I start creating some new stuff. All the gameplay that you guys have been watching in the last probably 2-3 weeks, whatever, all these videos basically are all old gameplays. I haven't given you guys anything new because I haven't been recording. I've been playing tons, but I just haven't been recording, and that's because my brother's been recording a little bit, and we can't record at the same time, and because I've been busy doing other stuff. I've been spending a lot of time trying to get this game fixed by going on the forums, which I've already mentioned in a previous video, and talking to a dev there and trying to get his attention on some issues and getting those fixed. And I think a lot of them have, a lot of the effort that I've put in has sort of been paying off, especially with the recent patches. They've been fixing a lot of stuff. So anyway, I don't want to spend time on that. What I do want to do is I want to reach out to one of you guys because I need someone to help me out with a new background for my channel, which will reflect the new direction of my channel, which is to help people. That's basically the goal this year of my channel, is to help people. I've got some ideas, some background assets already, some images. So all I really need is someone with the Photoshop skills to create a nice banner for me. Now that I have a partnership, I would like to take advantage of the ability to put a banner on my channel, and also to do stuff on the background, like to put some images in, because I'm not so great with Photoshop. It's one of the few things that I'm not good at when it comes to like technical stuff. I'm good with computers, video, and all that kind of stuff, but I don't know anything about Photoshop. When I open Photoshop, I see Chinese. I see like 1,000 buttons and tabs and little tiny details of things that you can change, layers, and lock this layer and do. It's crazy. I see it and I get scared. My heart rate like sort of doubles as soon as I open up Photoshop. So it's crazy. It's nuts. But I do want to learn it at some point. I just haven't learned it yet, and I kind of need a background for my channel, sort of ASAP if possible. So if one of you guys can help me out, that'd be cool. Get in contact with me. Just send me like a PM and just let me know, and that'd be awesome. Okay. So yeah, look forward to a new intro, a new outro, and that's coming soon, and hopefully a whole new channel. So that's pretty much it. I don't think there's anything else I really want to cover. Actually, there is just before I go. I've still got time as well, which is cool. During this Q&A session, I answered a question about music, and I said, while I was talking about like my favorite genre, I talked about Michael Jackson, and at one point I was going to continue talking, but then I stopped, and I stopped because I realized it was going to take a little while to talk about it. But actually, it's not going to take that long, and I should be able to fill it in, put it into this last little segment here. I said that Michael Jackson's like a master, and you know, it's funny because when I refer to listening to Michael Jackson now, like when I refer to him, I say, oh, I'm going to, listen to a bit of the King. And it's interesting because my mum said that that the King back in her day was Elvis, because you got the King of rock and roll, and that's Elvis. You got the King of pop, which is Michael Jackson. And I thought that was quite interesting. I thought, well, this generation, who is this generation going to refer to as the King when they're my age, or when they're 40 years old? Are they going to refer to maybe Justin Bieber as the King? I mean, that would be pretty weird, wouldn't it? Just the thought of it just seems a bit strange. So I thought, like, who would you guys? I mean, you guys, if you're listening and you're sort of in that age bracket of maybe say 14 to 21 or whatever, I don't know. You're the generation I'm talking about. Who are you going to refer to as the King? So something to think about. All right, guys, look, I hope you enjoyed the commentary. I hope you guys enjoyed the series. We'll do another one of these, I don't know, in the future sometime, I guess. But otherwise, that's it for now, and it's back to regular commentaries. If you have the Photoshop skills, don't forget to get in contact with me. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys again soon.
Ah.